Looks like a reservoir back over yonder.
We're live.
All right.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
It's rainy and gross.
Hello there, YouTubers.
We've got two.
A little rainy out here this evening. Yeah, man. There's a thunder back over there. Looks like it's raining right on that mountain.
It's raining back over there, too.
Yeah. Looks like another big lake back in yonder if you look. See that over there?
Oh, yeah. Way back over there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well.
Hello.
Hello, David. And Shirley.
Hey, Shirley.
How y'all doing?
Good video there on Albuquerque, Old Town.
Sure enough.
Like that.
Oh, David is from Canada. How's it going up there, buddy? Our friend Badge says he's not coming down because it would just be too hard.
Yeah.
That they don't have the border open yet.
Not like they need to have it.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
So, the picture we showed you when we first put this up, our little snapshot, was a picture of the reservoir that we are camped on. Live in South Carolina. Uh-huh. Cool. He's just working up there, he says. Your screen is what? Wobbly. My screen is wobbly? How's my screen wobbly? It looks good right here.
I'm gonna pull it up and see.
You gonna say?
Ask. Who's that?
Life Path from Tampa, Florida.
How does our picture look?
Yeah. Shirley, how's it look, honey? Blurry. We're blurry?
Could be the internet signal we got.
It could be. Denise says it's not clear. Yikes. It's probably our internet.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we'll have to go down the mountain.
We gotta go down the mountain. Go down the mountain.
Or go up by the road. It might be
better.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't know either.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Nothing. I'm charging the box. I'm trying to see if we can get better service.
Been a whole problem.
Shirley says yes, blurry. Internet is not good.
Okay.
Cool. Well, we are out here in the middle of nowhere. So, we'll ride down the mountain. If we lose y'all, we'll be back. Online, that is. It does look kind of blurry. Oh, I heard a hummingbird.
Let's see what it looks like.
Bobby's going to look on his computer and see what it looks like. Today, sunny and 73 in Oregon. Sweet.
Oh, we already got a commercial. Commercial looks good.
Okay, we can still hear you. It's okay.
Yeah, we're blurry. We gotta go down.
We know what you look like. Oh, well, thank you, Shirley.
Yeah, it's pretty blurry.
It's pretty blurry.
Yeah, it's blurry.
Oh, wow. We kind of washed out.
All right.
Well, we're going to drive down the mountain. If we lose y'all,
Just hang tight.
yeah, just hang tight. We'll be back.
It might clear up over here by the road. I mean, I don't know. Just keep the box up in the glass.
What about the tailgate?
Oh, glad you reminded me.
Sorry. We're backing up. We were going to sit outside, but it started raining.
The wind's kicking around.
Yeah. The wind always blows in Arizona and Utah. When y'all see drone shots from me, it's because 6 and 10 a.m. Yes. And the wind doesn't blow at night. It only blows during the day when you want to do something.
And it starts about 10:30.
So it's hard. That's why the last couple videos we haven't said a whole lot in our videos because of the wind. So I try to cut out as much of that as possible. And Shirley, in your video, I like how you covered up your wind noise with music. I might have to use iMovie. It's free.
What's our elevation here?
77, 76. So let's see here. We'll let y'all look at the view going down the mountain. Ooh, we got full service.
Full service. Full service.
3 bars now.
Full service.
3 bars. Hey,
Matt. Anybody here?
Shirley was. Hello. Says we got 3 bars.
Let's see if I can
3
see
bars.
this. Yeah, blurry.
Whoa. Just gonna take a road, huh?
Well, I seen this out here. No dumping allowed.
Oh. No.
Why does Beth always call us when we're doing a live show? What is up with that? Can you not tell her?
Okay, calm down. We are live. Yay, you're back. We're back. We're back.
Can you see us?
What's it look like? That's great. Now scroll back up and see my post in all caps. Okay.
All caps. Are we good or not?
I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good.
Super.
I got full service right there. Sorry, y'all. When you're out in the middle of nowhere. Come on. When you're out in the middle of nowhere, you don't have Wi-Fi.
Some places you
Okay,
don't.
still not clear, but better.
Okay, that's it.
Seriously? Are we good?
Well, I'm watching our past video here.
Oh, okay. Howard says it looks good to him.
Battery running low.
Yay!
How low is your computer battery? Mine's fixing to go dead.
Let me see. Oh, mine's at 83%.
Can you plug me in before I drop offline?
Before you drop offline, yes.
Let's see if I can get us a picture.
Okay. Okay. I'm good. I don't need to charge. That's the thing about Apple computers. They stay charged forever. Yay. Okay. Let's.
Deborah Zargoza says we're looking better, sounding better.
Yay.
Millicent, hey there. Millicent, hey. Howard.
Okay. I am.
Michael said we're good. So, okay. Thanks, guys. Just trying to get to where we can give you some views. We hope to give you. Uh-oh. There's a cottontail rabbit out there.
You missed it before. I have a serious buyer for my teardrop that will take care of Uncle Sam. Sweet!
Who's that?
That's Shirley. Yay!
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, picture's pretty good.
Oh, good. We're good now?
Seems like it is. Buffing,
Yay!
buffing right there.
You're buffing.
Well,
We're not buffing now, though, right,
no, I
people?
think it's just buffing in the video.
Yay, Pat says, I see you. Woohoo!
Oh, okay.
And it sounds good, too. All right. Because it is a storming outside.
Not like down south, y'all.
Well, no.
No.
No. Nothing like that.
This part, it's just patchy, rainy, some thunderclouds. We hear a little bit of thunder here and there. Nothing real major.
And You know, they have free range cows here, and I'm surprised we don't see any.
Well, there's
There's
a stockade
none.
right there in front of us where they
Yeah.
round them up.
Yeah. A
So,
corral.
yeah.
So let me see if I can turn that so y'all can see. There. Yep, that's our view for tonight.
Well, yeah, we were trying to do it up there on the lake. That lake that y'all seen is little. The other big lake, the Johnson Reservoir and Fish Lake itself, up on top of the mountain at about 9,000 feet, is 10 times bigger than what we showed you that picture of.
Right.
And I think she took a picture of it. We did some video up there. We'll be putting on the channel later on. It is gorgeous up there. All aspen trees everywhere. Unbelievable.
Shirley says, hit the wipers, Bobby.
Oh. This is the first rain we've had since
There you go, Shirley.
since I think Lake Havasu, Shirley. That we've been in the rain.
We're actually parked kind of in a pasture right here. And I don't know if you can see that corral down there. Oh, Deborah says that she loves Fish Lake.
Oh man, yeah.
It is
Beautiful.
fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
We like it except for we don't have Wi-Fi up there where we
Yeah,
can't.
no Wi-Fi up there. We did find a place though where we could camp and we would have Wi-Fi.
Yes.
We went up scouting it out, so we marked that one.
Oh no, we're not in a wash, Shirley. No.
No washing. This is just bare land out here.
No. There aren't very many washes in this area that we're in. So, but yeah, it's you have to go down the mountain. It's about what?
Well,
5 miles, 6 miles?
Yeah, past the brown here. You can't see it in the video because I can't see it here. There's ranches down there, and it's all green alfalfa fields, wheat, hay.
I don't know if I can zoom into that.
It's about 20 miles of it because it starts right over there where the creek, the river drains down.
Yeah. Kind of right here in the middle. All of that out there is green.
Mm-hmm.
Home of the big trout.
Oh, yeah.
We seen people catching lots of trout and panguage.
And Panguage Lake.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Big fish.
They were a meal. Them trout were a meal.
I'm gonna have to take this out of this. I got it on the phone here we go. Is that better, y'all? Let's see. There, you can see the green down there. The whole town looks that way. It is an awesome little valley. Awesome. Hello, Michael from Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah. Let's see.
What's the name of that place?
I don't know. We got mountains all around us. It's it's really hilly here, folks. Really.
It's mountainous here.
Yes, very mountainous.
It's not hilly. It's mountainous.
And that's a storm in front of us. You can tell it's raining over
You're
there.
looking straight south.
Yes.
That's straight south. Well, that might be a little bit southwest.
And I do believe it's storming over here.
You're all around us. That's the way back up to the. That's back towards where we camped up there. Hey, Michael. All right. Illinois, okay.
Yep. Lots of tumbleweed here.
Right in this little area.
Yeah.
There are some, dry areas. It's not
Look.
whole-
I can see a little bit of sun trying to come through.
it's been sunny here, but never been here for
Yeah, this is the first rain
this. First
that we've actually had.
for us in 2 months.
Do you get much wildlife there?
There's lots of wildlife here.
Lots of free-range cows.
Yeah, there's Oreo cows here too. We'll show you about that
Yeah.
later too. There's jackrabbits and there's cottontails here. We've seen plenty of those. Chipmunks. Up above, we seen, what was that we seen? Elk and reindeer? Not reindeer,
Elk.
we seen Capitol Reef.
Right.
But there's elk up here that they hunt every year.
Hey.
They hunt elk and stuff up here. Oh.
So, uh-oh. What happened?
No, Shirley just told me hit the wipers a while ago. So
Oh.
I hit them again.
There you go.
It's not real dusty here. It's been nice being out of the dust.
Yes, Shirley.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Not being out of the dust of down there around Flagstaff. It's so dry there. They haven't had no rain.
Scott, greetings from Virginia Beach. Hello, Scott.
Virginia Beach.
Somebody just asked something about lightning. Mr. Childers is controlling the, Oh, Jeff and Donna are on here.
Virginia Beach. Hey, all right. We know you're doing the best you can. Happy 4th. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I think tomorrow we're going to go down just to eat at Marina's. It's a little restaurant, little cafe in town here. And beside that marina, Sharon's going to put some pictures up. There's a little junkyard where it's like a garage with cars left all around it. You wouldn't believe it's a 69 Chevelle SS 396 sitting there. There's a 1956 Chevrolet sitting there. There's all kinds of cars. Still
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm going to hook y'all back up to our little holder here. My arm is getting a little tired of holding this.
Jacob's Lake. Oh, okay.
Whew. Okay. Here we go, Mr. Childers.
Late July. Yeah, we're leaving here. We're going to be heading up towards Idaho. And we're going to be getting up that way.
We're going to let y'all see us again.
Yeah. We'll be leaving Utah. We got to go through Provo. We're going to be camping up there next week to get all her meds.
Yep.
We got to resupply at Walmart.
Keep me healthy.
You know, the typical stuff you got to have.
Exactly. Because there's not a Walmart here within how many miles?
44 miles.
44
It's
miles.
over in Richland or something like that. Richland over here.
Yeah.
48 miles from here. West. This beautiful country out here. If you're ever on vacation,
it's awesome.
In your camper, you just got to come. There's plenty of camping, free camping all the way.
Well, that's my kind of place. Who is this? Oh, Shirley. She wants to catch up with us. Oh, I'm sure you're going to, honey.
Well, we're going to be where it's cool, probably Idaho.
A lot cooler than where you're at, Shirley.
We're going to be in we found a place over here at, what was it, 9,800 feet? 9,800 feet.
Or Wyoming or Montana.
Yeah, one of those places we're going to be in.
He says anywhere but there.
Anywhere but Florida, right?
We had to put a new AC system in our son's house.
Yeah.
It was just, they couldn't stand it anymore.
Well, the old one, they kept having water leaking problems and all that.
Yeah.
It was 14 years old.
So, hey, that's good. If you can get 14 years out of
well, it's rather spend
AC.
$1,500 to fix it, get another air handler and whatnot, because it's using the old Freon. Just better off to get all new stuff. Spend another $1,500. Got a great deal on the unit, so guy was good. They came, put it in one day, and they were done with it.
Yeah. Oh man. So what's everybody gonna do for the 4th? Oh, we've been to Moab. We love it there. It's a little warm there right now. Hello, Arkansas. How you doing?
All the Vickers are on here. Hello, Vickers. Yeah, I don't miss that humidity.
Yeah, they were very grateful, Shirley.
J and ARVN from Arkansas.
Oh.
I like Arkansas. I like them hogs over there.
Yeah, let's see. Denise and Linda, you're hot today, 93. Oh my goodness gracious.
Garland, North Carolina, hot today.
Nope. When it gets past 85, we find a cooler place to go.
Yeah, we're moving. It's gonna be, in fact, it's going to be 85 here next week. The temperatures are going to move up. So we're going to head further north. Alpine, Wyoming, somewhere up there is a big lake, Palisillo Lake or whatever it's called. Palacino Lake. up there in Wyoming, Alpine, Wyoming. It's crossed right into Idaho, so we might be going there.
And Shirley, Deb, and Jim, they came here and spent a week with us, and
They're headed to Delta, Colorado.
for about a week or so, and they may meet us up there where it's cooler too. The vicar said something, I missed it. Oh yes, the newer ones are a lot more efficient. A lot more. Our son says it works fantastic. He sets it on 76 and leaves it there, and he dares anyone to touch it.
Well, the kids don't mess with it. They're pretty good about it.
Yeah.
We just got to get the insulation in the attic in that house is kind of old. It's settled, so we need to put more insulation in it. We're going to do that. We'll call somebody and have them do it.
Would love to see. Yes. Yeah. It was fun. We celebrated their 50th anniversary while they were here, since we didn't get to
we took them out to steak
last
dinner.
month. So
Took them out for a steak dinner over in Capitol Reef
Yep.
and Rimrock.
Rimrock.
The Rimrock Lodge.
Oh my gosh.
It had a beautiful view.
Shirley, it was fantastic.
Oh yeah, they had a good time.
Fantastic. Vickers living in our camper next to our house, hoping to sell, what'd they say? Hoping to sell the house as is in a few months.
Good deal.
Congratulations. Woohoo.
Yeah, and the hardest thing is just a lot of people just letting go. And
Yep, getting rid of
you
it.
just got to downsize.
That's it.
You got to make your choices.
It's hard for a lot of people, but I tell you what, it's freeing not having to deal with a bunch of material stuff. We like it. And we can go and come and, we weren't stuck like a lot of people with this coronavirus. We've actually
We're avoiding
big cities.
big areas.
Yeah.
Big tourist areas too.
Exactly.
We're going where the folks go.
Yeah.
That's a code, y'all know.
Yes.
Might not be no internet, but we're going where the folks go.
Yeah. Well, and the thing, Shirley just showed that video, and there were no people on the street in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Well, New Mexico's still shut down.
Shirley, is it shut down all over? I mean, wow.
It's going to ravage your economy.
It's going to be horrible. Horrible.
The thing about it, even when you come out of this, so you've isolated your state, shut your state down, but what about all the people coming in from everywhere else?
Yeah, seriously.
I think that's the problem they're having in Arizona, because when we were in courtside, the California people leaving California was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And a guy told me at the service station, well, I'm going to Phoenix. He was Latino. I don't know if he was Mexican, but he was Latin, I think. He told me he's going to his relatives in Phoenix. So if you have all these people come from California that haven't been checked or were in all that over there when it was spreading, they just spread it on to Arizona. So I don't know. That's just what I get from it.
Let's see. Denise says her sister used to live in Pinedale, Wyoming, by Fremont Lake, just south of Jackson. Very pretty. Oh, I love the Tetons.
Shirley said it was pretty barren.
And
other than the graduation crew in the square where they really was
wow, that's,
Don Parsons, going full time, huh? Go,
Sweet.
Don. Sweet. Tell you what, we've been full time out here for 6 years, 4 years doing the YouTube thing. It don't seem like it, y'all. Man.
It'll be 6 years, July the 7th.
Couple days from now.
Yeah. Hey, Nick.
Hey.
Sorry. On a walk and rolling myself. What? Rolling myself in my chair. My wheelchair.
Oh, Nick. Oh, okay.
Well, don't run into anything.
Yeah, be safe.
Because we seen a thing today where people talking on their cell phones or watching videos while they're doing something else. They're hurting themselves big time, so don't hurt yourself.
Hey, Don, where you live at? Don Parsons, where you're selling your house at?
Wow. We put our house on the market on July the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Once we complete the sale, we'll be full-time nomads. Yay, congratulations.
I love it, man.
So cool.
Try to get me a
So
fishing
cool.
rod. I'm finding all these neat fishing places. I'm gonna get me a fishing rod here eventually.
Well, they need to come out with a national fishing license.
Well, I know, but hey, and well, I don't know. Does anybody know?
Hey,
We heard
Kate.
my cousin the other day said that Glacier was closed still. Is that on the inside? Is that still true, y'all? Anybody know? Anybody been up that way?
Okay, Kate says, where do you go if you don't have a house? And there's a shutdown. She's seen that a lot of nomads are buying land.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's still forest land and there's still BLM. Eventually,
Well,
we'll
here's what happened with the forest and the BLM land, as far as we have gathered. The only place that we know that was crazy was California.
Yeah.
From what we picked up on the internet. Now, y'all can correct me or give me more information. I'm just going on what I had. I was watching Dan the Van Man.
Yeah, they kicked him out
They
two
kicked him out
places.
a couple places there in California off of BLM land. And why that is, I don't know.
And
This is California now, the Gestapo place, you know.
Yeah, he was the only one out there in the one place.
Yeah, nobody within miles of the sheriff come by telling us to leave. And
It's
why
crazy.
that is, I don't understand. But anyway, he didn't want to cause a ruckus, so he left. But he got out of California because California was closed down. Still probably is, I don't know. But anyway, what happened over in Arizona was the BLM still stayed open. Now, they were closing campgrounds in Arizona in certain areas. Forest Service campgrounds were closing and BLM camp, but the land itself for dispersed camping, you can still do, which is free. Okay? So that out west here is what you do. Now, people back east,
Oh, man.
they started kicking people out of campgrounds and people had to go to resort to different tiered things. They went to friend's house, family house.
Yep.
A lot of people were asking for people who had private land if they could come to their land. And we know that people went to people's vacant land.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's ways to go. Now, me, I have property in Florida, but that's not doing me no good way out here. To track back through those states if this shutdown stuff happens again.
Exactly.
Not the place I want to be.
No.
But the only reason we bought that land in Florida, that was a backup plan for in case things went downhill real fast. We had something close to go to. And there was water all around.
Well, and
Fresh water.
And our other thing is we stayed in Arizona as long as possible because we have kids in California and we have a big tent and all kinds of camping
We thought they were
gear.
going to have to come here, or I thought I was going to have to go there and help get them out.
Exactly.
And we won't go into those details.
Yeah, it was bad.
They were in L.A., so if they needed help getting out of there, then I was going to go to L.A. and help my son-in-law get the family out of L.A.
Exactly.
And we had a plan in place for that. And I had kind of another thing I want to do with Jim and Deb, but Jim and Deb understand now what was going on while we couldn't come to Oregon.
Right.
Because we have grandbabies that were right there in L.A., and the kids were scared to leave the house because of all the shooting and looting they could hear that was going on around their area.
Hold on. No, Jeff, it wasn't Blue Van Dan. It was Adventure Man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's right, it was.
Yeah,
Adventure Man. I'm sorry, guys.
Too many people to keep up with. Okay, let's see.
And you're right with the second part of your thing. We're looking for land. There's a lot of us looking for places where there's no like building restrictions. You can have a Connex box, some stuff in it you feel like you need. We have the money to do that. That's what we're looking at. We know some friends of ours already done that very thing in Arizona. And there's a few people we know that are doing that in Texas. So it doesn't hurt to have a little something somewhere.
There's a few of us talking together about this very thing.
Yeah, we are. We're just trying to figure out the best place for that.
Hello, Nellie.
I don't care for high tax states, but I don't care for all these. I've been an HOA member. I'll never do that stuff again. I don't want to be around where some building inspector or some clown comes around and they're implementing their own martial type law. That's like in St. Mary's, Georgia, where we used to visit our son. You're not allowed to stay in your RV there if you visiting family. It's code enforcement.
Yeah.
So I'll never own nothing else there. But that's one of those kind of things you got to look into when you're looking to where you're going to set yourself up. How much of a Gestapo agency are you going to be dealing with? And that's what I call them. I mean, they limit you. I can understand them have rules to keep property values up. Don't get me wrong. If you have a home, you need those kinds of things. But we've been in some real situations where I've seen friends get just mad and sell everything because they didn't like the fence. It wasn't the code. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. A $10,000 fence don't meet somebody's code.
Yeah.
I mean, that's ludicrous, isn't it?
I mean, we had an airline pilot.
Yeah.
Lived right across from us from our beach
Put
house.
up a nice cedar fence.
Oh,
Beautiful fence.
Man, it was gorgeous.
Oh, they made him tear it down.
And he's like, I'm done. I'm done.
This house went up for sale. They sold it. They were gone.
Yep. So, but, yeah, surely the neighborhood our son lives in is not as nice as yours, and you get to park there at your house. It's amazing.
Shirley says her HOS disbanding. Yeah.
It's probably because they're scared of fighting with people. Well, I do like the fact that people are kind of getting a backbone now. I like it. I like it.
Well, somewhere along the line, we got to start saying no.
Exactly.
But enough's enough.
And Big Eric, you're right. A home base is important.
Yeah. So, in our eyes, in hindsight, I'm looking back at what they did down in the court side because the president's order was, and they had all these orders coming from the government per the state, stay in place. But yet they were kicking people out and making them move.
Right.
I mean, if it was a serious pandemic type of thing, why are you? Also, they were keeping people locked down in their houses that way too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if it's a pandemic, I could kind of see where they're you quarantine the whole city because you don't know where the virus is. You have no way of testing for it. So I've seen a lot of things that went wrong with this.
Exactly. I mean, when you find the people that are sick, they need to be quarantined, not everybody else.
So I don't know if they're going to get together and these, but a lot of these governments, it's all about their power, from my perspective.
Yeah.
So we're seeing the power. So
Hey.
I guess they're implementing. And I can understand too. They're reacting to hot spots. Now that's on the board. That's okay. If you're reacting to a hot spot area in part of town, you got to. It's really breaking out there. Then you got to do what you can. Quarantine that area.
Well, this is my thing. A nurse friend of mine sent me a message today and said wearing a mask all day is bad for you. You're not getting enough oxygen for your rest of your body or your brain. Now, if I'm going into a city, which I'm not, but if I was going into a crowded area, like a lot of people are going to go to 4th of July festivities tomorrow, they are going to wear a mask. Well, I avoid that, so I don't have to wear a mask. So very few people here wear masks. I mean, we're out in the country. This is farmland here.
Right now, where we're at, y'all, is really great. There's no cases in this county.
Exactly.
We're in Wayne County, Utah.
And there's more cows here than there are people.
Wayne County we're in? I think
Wayne County, yes.
I think we're in Wayne County, Utah. And evidently, there's no cases here. No hospitalizations.
No.
I know of.
No.
But the thing of it is, because Capitol Reef is 20 miles from here, they have, and we were there the other day with our friends Jim and Deb, and the place is full of California people.
And they're all wearing masks.
And they're all, and New Mexico people, and they're all wearing masks.
I mean, if you feel safer doing that,
then do that.
Fine.
But they're out walking the boardwalk to go look at sites, and there's nobody around them within 100 yards.
Yeah.
And they're wearing masks. To me, that's kind of not.
What happened to social distancing?
Well, they were 100 yards out there by themselves, and all three of them, all three of those
Exactly. I mean,
people. I'm
that
not making fun of
works.
them. Don't take me wrong. I'm just telling you
No.
what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Now, me, I'm gonna be out there. I'm not gonna wear a mask.
No.
I'm not wearing a mask here.
I need as much oxygen for my brain as I can get.
And more oxygen, the smarter you are. So, hey, like I said,
Are you?
Shirley says she's staying out of crowds. Smart. That's what we do.
Exactly.
We stand out of crowds.
I just got back from Silver Springs and hubby was shocked that no one was wearing masks.
Yeah, I mean, they're having problems in Florida down there because of, I mean, you get different reports, you know, you don't really know the news, what's true and what's not true.
Exactly.
But our understanding from what we've read a little bit, because we ain't had much internet or nothing, is a lot of the young people in Florida are just breaking all the rules. And I got on the phone with my cousin in North Carolina today, and he was telling me he went to town, and all these young people are running around like nothing's going on. So,
I love it, Millicent. Me too. She says she's been social distancing all her life.
Florida now saying 10,000 new cases, fear factor, folks.
It's because people are getting tested.
Well, the other part of it too, there's more cases because there's more testing going on.
Exactly.
So that's, and a lot of people are testing for it. They say they're feeling fine. So, but we're only getting bits and pieces here. We'll see that comment, but what's the details?
Exactly.
The devil's in the details. If we had the details, we'd know a lot more.
Yeah. And
But
y'all know how
I think all this that we're going through right now, we've been through, I think all this with what we're seeing on TV with these protests and everything, I think it's preparing us for that day. I think, you know, sometimes there's a tale, and the tale is the news media. You know, when you're playing poker, there's these guys that are real good. They watch those players at the table. Here we are, folks. We're at the table. You got to count your hand and look and see what's going on around you in this world out here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that ain't even in the media that's going on. Look at China taking over Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's terrible.
That's a big deal there, folks. That's a big deal. England should have never gave Hong Kong back to China.
Exactly.
But see what's happened? That goes to show you right there. Appeasement don't work.
No.
Pleasing don't work. The aggressor always take the aggressive road. They haven't learned that through history. Of course, now we're getting part of history erased too, so there you go. The world will be blinded more and more every day.
Well, and the media only tells us what they want us to know.
I don't believe nothing the media says.
So, yeah.
Oh, here's Vicar says Florida's not as bad as the media have you believe. Well, there you go. That's right. People who live in Florida should know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, it's
And so like Terry B says, I'm a homebody. She's never wore a mask because of her health. Okay.
Uh-oh, Big Eric says Trump has landed.
Howard Lunsford. Goes home with a headache every shift. Well,
The Vickers say they are going to friend's house with no mask. Yay. I don't plan to wear masks tomorrow either,
like
but...
Big Eric says, the Great Awakening Q. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that.
Oh, yeah.
I think you just gotta, I have enough experience in life to know. And I was in the military and I've traveled the world over, man. I know. You gotta assess every situation. And, you know, I remember going to general quarters at 3 o'clock in the morning when the German ships would cut across our bow. Or be at fuel and anchor detail stations. Y'all know military guys.
Oh, yeah.
You know what the Russians would do? They'd cut across our bow. We had to do emergency breakaway. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I remember that. We were ready to throw down on them. But hey,
It's,
President said you don't get them yet.
well, if y'all don't know what the Q is, y'all need to research that.
Well, that's for people who might be interested in that.
Exactly.
We know what the Q is. That's all I'm going to say. I have people on here that want nothing to do with none of that.
That's fact.
I don't push anything on anybody.
Nope.
That's the way we operate. I don't push anything on anybody. And I have my friends and I have my value system.
To wear a mask due to health issues. I've always been.
Like Shirley says, adding a mask is horrible. Yeah, Sharon's sister. She's in South Carolina. And she works in a nursing home, and they go through the gamut there.
Oh gosh.
They're,
She says she is sick of wearing that mask. Sick of it. So, and she says the thing of it was that, they wore gloves, rubber gloves all the time. But she says having to wear a mask is terrible. And she works with the elderly, and she says you still have to take your mask off just so they understand what you're saying to them. So,
Jay Maxey, you guys have any tips on measuring tongue weight without having to buy one of those expensive scales?
how did you do yours?
I don't know how big your rig you're talking about here. If you're worried about tongue weight, you're telling me now, this is from my experience, that you have a pretty good sized trailer. Am I right here?
Who is this?
Jay Maxey. Hey, Jay,
Oh,
if you're having, you're telling me are you going to use anti-sway bars and all that? Are you hooking up? You're telling me if you're worried about tongue weight, you're worried about, you got a big rig. You got a big trailer.
Yeah.
Common sense dictates here. You got to make sure that you can have 1,000-pound tongue weight, but you got to make sure you got your trailer and your rig and your truck balanced all out.
Exactly.
That was the thing with the Ford. I'm running about 800 ton weight on our trailer, and I did my own little calculation because every inch that my hitch dropped, I added 100 pounds. So for every inch, when that thing dropped 6 inches, I said, well, I got at least 600 pounds of tongue weight here. So that's the way I did my little calculation. So I think I'm running around 800 pounds with both my propane tanks full. And I've also put 65-gallon water bladder in the back of my truck, this Dodge. Of course, it ain't got no problem. Now, since I've been carrying more water when we're traveling, my chains, I had to take up a link in my chains because it dropped it about an inch. So I added 800 and something pounds of water.
Hey,
Right at
Lola.
800 pounds of water in the back of my truck. So,
He has a small overland trailer.
oh, Lost on Land's on there. Hey, gal. All right.
Do you see what he says here?
I have a lot. He's got an overland trailer, but it has a high tongue weight, 1,600-pound trailer, but 300-pound tongue weights. Oh, what size truck you pulling that with? Well, he's got a small trailer, so he can't have a very big truck.
I'm so glad you're awake, and I follow you. Love you both. Big Eric.
Big Eric. Oh, okay. I like Big Eric, too. Big Eric. 1, 2, 3, 2, 5.
Sweet. Oh. Sandy's on here? Sandy's on here.
Sandy.
Hey, girl.
Sandy.
Sandy and Doug. Sandy.
Oh, really? Hey. Well, got a few of our friends on here. That's pretty
Yeah.
good. These are people we camp with, y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, we just had a good old time. Like them.
We
Hey,
always
Sandy,
do.
we like them fireside stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, do we have a few for the next time?
Oh,
Wow.
man. Another couple months worth.
Well, y'all, no matter what happens, it's all going to be okay. We just have to,
Oh, he's got a Jeep Wrangler. Well, you may have to beef that suspension up a little bit on that Wrangler if you're going to throw a trailer back there. Trailer, he said, was 1,600-pound trailer. It should be fine, but you may have to
do something to your hitch to make it
350 pounds on the back of there.
make it.
I don't know what the gross vehicle weight. You got to add the two together. See what that Jeep is. It the 4-cylinder Jeep, or you got a V8 in it, or is it the heavy duty suspension? I don't know that much about Jeeps.
I don't know what they can pull.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's manual, automatic. I don't know what. It's a Jeep Wrangler. Man, it should. Wranglers are, like I say, I don't know. I hate to comment because I don't know anything about it, man.
That's right, Vickers. That is right.
What's that?
Pray, pray, pray,
Yeah.
and go RVing.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Lois says she was thinking about towing a small trailer for her brother with her van. Glad I caught this discussion. I don't know anything about any of this.
Well,
This is out of my league.
600. Once you get to 1,000 pounds on a trailer, you've got to start questioning a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got charts and scales. You can go to the internet and find out. You know, if a trailer has brakes on it, that's going to give you. You know, you got to take that. You know the way of the trailer.
Okay, I can pull it fine. I'm just concerned the tongue weight is too high in comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think this guy is all messed up right here.
I mean, he's squatting.
He is He is pulling.
Fifth
Sorry.
wheel. Yeah, we just see somebody go by pulling a fifth wheel and his front end's up in the air. Talked about that very thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Yeah,
We've
you
seen
got-
quite a few of that here in Utah, but these people don't go very far.
Yeah, if you're not going far, but if you're setting your rig up to be out here doing some serious long-term, long venture camping, you gotta use some common sense here.
The thing that would scare me though is there are a lot of 8, 10, 13 degree grades here. And if you're pulling something that's uneven, I just don't think that's right.
If your trailer is has enough weight to push your vehicle, and your vehicle needs to weigh more than your trailer. And I think the Jeep does weigh more than the 1,600. I think the Jeep probably weighs about 2,600. I would think maybe close to 3,000. I don't know.
Okay, Big Eric, what does he say?
Mm-hmm.
Every hitch says the torque weight. Oh, it disappeared on the phone. Sorry. Sharon, Sandy said you need to come to Connecticut.
No, we do.
Well, we really do. We do indeed. I would love to see Connecticut. And, of course, if we go to Connecticut, we have a place to stay at their house.
That's right.
How many miles you got on the truck, Sweet Pea?
This one,
Jeff wants to know.
Jeff, I've got. Just had the oil change. Hang on a minute. Hang on. 81,750.
Woo! 81,750.
How many you got, Jeff?
Well, they ain't going nowhere yet.
They've been running around visiting them grandbabies.
Well, yeah. He says he's not exceeding. He's just looking for tips.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what size receiver you got on that thing? I mean, I was a trailer that big. I have at least a 2-inch receiver.
That's what we did. We redistributed weight in our trailer.
Yeah, we moved things so that.
Yeah, further back. So that helped. Oh, something happened here. Oh. Sandy says, surely you have to come to Connecticut also. Well, maybe we'll all truck across the country and come see you.
Connecticut's kind of locked down too, I think.
Is it locked down there, Sandy?
I think Connecticut's
Still locked
they've
down?
got quite a few restrictions in place up there.
Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, man.
Jeff says I'm catching up with him. I'll never catch you, Jeff, because I'm not putting a lot of miles on this.
Hello, Bonnie.
He says I'm catching him, but I don't know.
What does Bonnie say? It's the last question.
Enjoying our conversation. I have a question though. Being a nomad, where do you intend on voting in any election?
Oh,
We have a home base still, so we vote in Arizona. Our home base is Bushnell, Florida.
right.
We're escapees members, and we have a mailbox in Texas that gives us the right to be Florida voters.
I know
Our
to
driver's
this.
license and everything are registered Florida and Bushnell County.
Yes.
Not Bushnell County. What county is it? Bushnell County. Sumter County. Sumter County, Florida.
And the last time we voted, we were in Old Fort, North Carolina.
Yep.
Yep. 4 years ago.
And we got our ballots and we mailed them in.
Oh,
We're
wow.
already. They already have a picture of our license. We're already signed their voter slip.
Yeah.
They know. They know
We've been vetted.
We've been vetted. We're not just sending a ballot in, but unvalidated. We're validated.
Right.
So we're registered, validated, independent voters.
Exactly. Was that wind too much, y'all? I'm sorry. All silence. Okay. Big Eric are blocking the road.
Democrats.
No way.
Democrats are blocking the road.
Oh, golly.
Well,
I hear wind. Oh, I rolled my window up.
see, like I say, I mean, some of this stuff you don't never know if it's true. They might say it's Democrats, but it could be some other group of people doing it.
I rolled my window up. I rolled it up. I promise. It's a good thing it's not too hot. Because the wind blows here all the time, folks. All the time. I mean, I am lucky to be able to put the drone up and get some of these aerial shots. It is such a gorgeous place here. Such a gorgeous place. But the only time that I can really put the drone up is from 6 a.m. to about 9:30ish. And then at night, the wind doesn't blow. It's kind of strange.
Hey,
Just-
let me say something to Don. Don, before you hook that trailer up, measure your hitch distance to the ground, and go to a level park. And when you hook the trailer up to your hitch and your Jeep, go to where it's perfectly level and take a look at it. Use your eyeballs. If that thing's making that thing squat in the rear, then you have to get some suspension adjustments done, helper springs or helper shocks or something, because you don't want it to drop way down there and your front wheels be off the ground, so to speak. I've seen them like that too. You don't want that.
Yeah. Yep.
Jeff says I can catch up with him. I'm catching up. All right.
Oh, man. Well, we've been on here almost an hour, babe. You believe it? That's amazing. That's even
Hope we
with
got
us.
the voting thing covered for y'all.
Yeah. We are going to vote. Oh,
Well,
boy.
You can own land and property anywhere you want in this country, y'all. You don't have to be a registered voter there if you own property.
Exactly.
I own property in Florida. I own property in Georgia, and I'm going to own property somewhere else too. You know,
But
you can only be a registered voter in the state of your residency, but it don't stop you from owning other stuff elsewhere.
exactly. Oh, we have lots of friends.
This is still a free country,
Yeah.
kinda,
We have friends that own property.
all over,
Yeah.
all over.
Yeah. So, hey. I mean, we have lots of friends where their residency is South Dakota, but they have property in Arizona or Utah or Wyoming or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
So, lots of folks have a summer house and
That's what our house is in Georgia
winter
that our
house.
son lives in. That's our summer house.
Right.
That's our second home.
Of course, it's full of 7 people now, so
Well, they're on vacation there.
they love it.
A lot of people do that, y'all. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be the resident of that state to own property there, but you're not going to get no homestead exemption. Now,
Right.
Minnesota is the only state that I know that allows you to homestead if you own a house in Florida, a house in Minnesota.
Really?
They will allow you to homestead it in both places.
Oh, that's pretty sweet to know, huh?
Now, Georgia won't do that.
Well, no. Georgia was settled by a bunch
Georgia-
of criminals.
Georgia won't tell you no. And They want you tax on food, the state tax, and all that. That's why I couldn't retire there. They killed me.
Summer in Florida, kind of humid, laugh out loud. Yeah, yes, big time. Big time. Yeah.
Well, I've seen a lot of changes in our country in the last 25 years. And
I'm not summering in Georgia. Sorry. That's why we're still out here. I would winter there from about, what, December to February. Yes.
maybe a couple months in Florida, that'd be about it.
Yes.
But
Because it's just too humid.
there's
Here.
I'll just rent a park.
Yeah.
Now, if it's pandemic, I'll be out here.
Well, yeah.
We're gonna be out here.
Yeah.
There's a place out here. So look at it like this: compared to North Carolina or compared to Florida, Arizona's twice the size of Florida. You could put 2 states of Florida in Arizona.
And being out here, even though it's raining, it's still only 50% humidity. In Florida, if it's raining like this, it's 100%.
Oh yeah.
So it's crazy. I don't know. Somebody else just said something.
Sharon's gonna
Dawn.
do a cooking show.
Yes,
I want her
am.
to do Swiss steak for me.
Yes, I'm going to do Swiss steak.
And she's gonna do it.
I haven't done Swiss steak in years,
I love Swiss steak.
but I just learned a couple new recipes from our friends, Life is a Joy, Deb and Jim. So I might be showing those too. Good thing you left Arizona just in time. What? Heat. Oh, we know. Heat and virus. Honey,
Yeah.
we try to watch all that.
We don't try to watch everything, and I try not to form no opinion. It upsets me. I'm just trying to see it and
React.
use it.
Yeah.
Use it as a tool
Exactly.
and make it benefit us. I know things are gonna go haywire. I function in crisis situations, in the front lines.
Military.
I know. Don't lose your cool. Stay focused.
That's it.
So all these things that are happening to me are telling me, there's things about your ship that you have to know what your conditions are in the event things happen. I've been there, guys. I know. You driving a car, you pulling a trailer, you blow a tire. You don't lose your cool. You don't get all unfocused. You stay focused. Don't sweat. We'll get it.
Yeah, I hope so. All of this stuff going on right now, I'm not as worried about us as I am the generation my grandkids are in.
Well, it's just like what was going on in L.A. when our daughter called us. We're in courtside. We're kind of hunkered down. This is after we left Lake Havasu and went back to courtside. And things were getting worse in California. And when all those people were coming and they were closing, they closed where we camped. They said it was full, but it wasn't full.
No.
So the government agency where we were at was lying.
Right.
There was all kinds of room for people to stay on out there. But they were being smart and closing it down because we had 2 months, 2 months left?
Right.
Of the place being open.
Yeah.
And they were closing it down. Saying, hey, but there was plenty of room. Y'all know that, Shirley. Y'all were there.
Yep.
A lot of people were out there. But hey,
Put your window down a little bit. It's getting hot in here.
I want to be honest with you. There's no total truth in none of this stuff, y'all.
Yeah. You just got to read between the lines.
Like I say, we're at the card table. Playing your hand.
That's it. That's it. I mean, we wish
Retired and
everybody
prepping.
well.
Good evening, the Nomadic Ramblers.
Hey, how you doing?
Retired and prepping. All right. So are we.
She's been in her house though for a while. She sent me a message. She's quilting.
Retired and prepping?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It was you that sent me that message, right?
Bonnie Alexander.
You got to remember, I get a lot of messages.
Also in again. Okay.
All right, Mr. Childers. Well, what do you think?
And people ask us all the time, and we've been asked this question out here already, what are we going to do? So we are looking for land. We are in the process of looking around, get something more centralized where we can be with our children or our children can be with us.
Yes.
A lot of Americans are looking at this right now.
Exactly. We got to have a compound.
So We don't know what it's going to be, if it's going to be a compound or what it's going to be. But it's going to be something.
Well, my thing is I want to have something kind of central. But our kids that are in LA, they're moving to Texas. Yay! I'm so excited
Like I
about
said,
that.
there's things happening on the home front. We
Yes.
love for that, for our
Yeah.
family's safety.
Y'all, I'm going to take you out of this little holder and show you it's clearing up. Oh, let me see.
10 to 15 J-Max. 10 to 15%,
There we
that's a good
go.
number.
I don't know if they can see that. Is that dark on there?
I don't know, we're still. Fired up, Bobby. My man, Bobby, fired up. Okay. Hey, I'm just, I'm a realist.
Hey,
y'all.
Mark and Ava.
There's two things about me I'll tell y'all.
Eva?
I'm a realist.
I think it's Eva.
And I believe in natural law. So that should cover it right there.
It's still kind of dark out there, but as you can see, there's a green valley down there. And I don't know if you can see the corral right there. That guy's letting cows out down there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, sure enough. They got a big long trailer backed up.
So the sun is trying to peek through. And hopefully we'll have a good evening tonight. Yay.
We're a
But
little
yeah.
blurry. Yeah, it's getting stormy over where our internet signal's coming from, down this valley.
Yeah.
Common law.
Yep.
You got it.
Oh, they're in Tupac. Okay. Two. What do you call it?
J. Maxie looks beautiful. I'll be in Moab. We're going to be hot over there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Don Parsons, get a
Well.
home base in Texas. Yeah, we've thought about that too. We're going to see where our kids go.
Yeah. I think
Texas
they're going to be somewhere between Austin.
and Waco.
Yes.
We don't know for sure yet.
No.
Nathan and Tessie live in our journey. Hi, Miss
Hey.
Sharon and Bobby. Well, hello there, y'all.
You know who that is. That's the Joneses in
Yep.
San Diego.
Yeah. Oh. I was thinking about them guys the other day.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Well, it's something else. Life is it's getting prettier and prettier down there. It's amazing. Oh, there you go. Look how pretty that is. And y'all, that mountain in the far distance, that's Capitol Reef, isn't it, honey? Huh?
No, Capitol Reef is back around. That's Boulder Mountain.
Oh, that's Boulder Mountain.
And Boulder Mountain's to our southwest like that. That's Boulder Mountain. Then back off to the left.
Isn't
is
that where
Capitol
we
Reef.
camped?
We camped on top of that. That's 11,000 something. It was cold that night.
It was, but wow, that was pretty. I put the drone up there too.
Clean your camera lens, Sharon. That's what Shirley says.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Once you get a finger on it.
I guess I did. Okay, how's that?
Yeah.
Is that better? It's kind of foggy outside, kind of dreary. I'm trying to hold the phone steady.
So all of you out there, I just want to say this. In our travels, we do meet foreign people. And I love to meet the different cultures that come to our country. And I'm telling you, every one of them I've met people from Asia, South America, Europe, and I'll ask them. And I probably need to get this so y'all truthfully know what I'm saying. And they love our country. And they have all went through the citizenship programs. And they love our country. That's all I can say. Is America still got it, y'all. So don't watch too much of that stuff on TV.
Exactly.
But,
Exactly.
A lot of people I've met them from India, Bangladesh, Latin America, Venezuela, one of those countries. We have some personal friends from down there. and they are so happy to be in our country.
Oh my gosh, she barely got her mother out of
And they
there.
barely got their family members out of there for the dictators have ruined it. But just so you know,
And we have friends
keep
from
the faith.
we have friends from Hong Kong too.
Yep, we have.
And
friends
I
from
bet
Hong
he
Kong.
never goes back.
No, Hong Kong. I think we've lost Hong Kong. But in you know, that's just the way the world works sometimes. I don't run it. I don't own it. I don't tell people how to live their lives. But I do know from experiences that you know, crazy things happen in this world that we can't control.
That's a fact. All
I
right,
just try
y'all.
to make my family safe.
We've been on here a little over an hour.
Yep, we got to
So-
roll, y'all.
Happy 4th, and celebrate the 4th with
Yep.
meaning.
Yeah, be with your families and loved ones
That's it.
that you can, because I think this will be a special 4th of July,
Sure enough.
one that we won't forget for a long time.
We have a friend that they also RV, and all this month she's posting photos of all the places they've been to in the United States to celebrate July. I think that's an excellent idea. All right.
May the 4th be with you,
Yes.
and with all of y'all too out there. All of y'all, yeah, for sure. May the 4th be with you. And we do have a great country.
Yes.
And Howard Lunsford, good night, everyone. It's been great, guys. Happy Independence Day, everybody. That's what Kate says. Big Eric, I love the USA, man. I kissed the
Me
ground.
too.
I kissed the ground when I got off that plane. Won't never forget it. I wasn't the only fella out there kissing the ground either. Stay safe. Cool way to celebrate, Don Parsons. It is. Thank all of y'all for being here. You're wonderful
enough.
people.
If
Go
it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't have a channel.
For sure, we wouldn't have this channel.
And we do this live chat for y'all so we can connect each week.
Yeah, just keep the
We
good
try
vibes
to
going.
anyway.
Keep the good vibes going and
That's it.
prepare for change. Always.
Positive thinking.
Yeah, and be safe, everyone. Have a great 4th.
All right. Good night.